Here we go.
The first time Nintendo tried to make a movie, things got bad.
Wait,
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
hold on.
And the
What was
last
that?
time
I remember
they tried
this.
to adapt Mario,
What was that first
things
one?
got weird.
Yoshi is a pet of the royal family. Just don't move your hands around like a small wounded animal.
Now, they'll give the Minions team a shot to turn it into the
Jesus.
kids' flick it was always meant to be.
Here we go.
Because doing the most obvious thing possible is why we love Nintendo in the first place.
The most obvious.
Have you played the newest one, though? He can throw his hat now. Ooh.
New
The
feature.
Super Mario Brothers Super Movie. Say hello to Mario and Luigi, the original Super Mario Brothers.
That's
We're
right.
the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame.
Now say goodbye, because Luigi spends the whole movie as a
That's right.
hostage.
You will all be ritualistically sacrificed!
Mario.
Watch Comic Dynamo Charlie Day hang out in a cage waiting to be rescued, while funny enough Chris Pratt repeatedly
enough.
bails him out of trouble.
Pretty much.
Blue! Mario!
It's true what they say. It's not easy being Day.
Oh,
I'm like probably the weirdest guy in the universe, you know? Probably even weirder than someone from Saturn.
You loved him as Andy Dwyer in Parks and Rec. So now we're stuck with Chris Pratt for all eternity. Watch the Chris, most likely to do his own research, reprise his trademark
Oh,
role
jeez.
as a lone human bouncing around an alien world listening to Dad Rock as he becomes Mario,
And Beastie Boys.
an icon to both Italians and gamers. Because he's a hero who still lives at home with his mom. He'll join up with Peach, an honest-to-goodness toilet baby who was flushed into the Mushroom Kingdom one
Oh
day
my God.
and somehow became the mother of fungus. She grew into a princess who's on board with the concept of monarchy, but won't accept a marriage to save her kingdom because she can't shake her mean case of human savior syndrome.
My toads! I will not let him hurt you. He's not important! I'll never let anyone ruin this.
Well, excuse me, princess. There's a million toads and only one of you. Get a grip.
Excuse me.
And along for the ride are Toad and Donkey Kong.
That's right.
Portrayed by two comedians whose voices are so unique, they must be used in everything forever.
Easy, buddy!
Standing in their way is Bowser, who asks us to imagine, what if Jack Black was himself?
Make you mine!
He's got a fiendish plan to go viral on TikTok.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
that's right.
And with the Tenacious D frontman now part of Star Wars, Nintendo,
Oh,
and
man.
Weird Al universes all in the same year, can every
I didn't
other
know he was in that.
franchise be far behind?
I get to wake up every morning at 5 a.m., make some soup. Eggs. Love it.
Sometimes
He's about to be in everything.
So grab the children, for which this was clearly meant for.
That was a funny part, though.
Enjoy the action that feels like watching someone else play a video game.
The side-scrolling word, that was awesome.
And brace yourself for the cinematic universe it's trying to jumpstart.
There's a huge
that.
universe out there with a lot of galaxies.
In the
Wait,
Sugar
what was
Rush
that?
aimed at the next
Hold on.
generation of Nintendo Land ticket buyers. But if you're an adult seriously invested in the
Has
quality
anybody
of a
gone to
Mario
that?
movie, well, they put someone in this movie just for you.
Everything's over now, and all that's left is you and the infinite void.
Starring,
That was the best
I
character,
don't know
though.
what an Italian accent is, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Casey Affleck, the Teaches of Peaches.
You know, I could eat a peach for hours.
Stool sample.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
Retirement to the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Your average Mario Maker level.
Average. If only it was that easy, right?
The character formerly known as Look It Up. And Einstein Rosenbridge. Thanks, Thor.
What you see is a bridge,
Like an Einstein Rosen bridge?
more like a rainbow.
Microdosing. And more slow-mo than Zack Snyder directing a Max Payne movie.
It was a lot, but I never felt like it was overkill. Maybe because I didn't expect it.
Super Cash Bros.
I mean, yeah. Come on.
Mario and Luigi are officially the best characters to defend Brooklyn and eat mushrooms. The competition wasn't that fierce, though.
I think that I may be the
Was
voice
this
of
show
my
Girls?
generation.
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking it's about time we make an animated Super Mario movie. Oh my god, yeah, that is a massive franchise. How have we not attempted that yet? Because the live action one from 30 years ago made Nintendo lose trust in the entire film industry. Yeah, that's fair. But I think they're gonna be okay with this version, sir.
Oh, why's that?
Because we're gonna play it safer than any movie ever has before.
Oh, hell yeah, minimize those risks, make them real small.
You know it, sir. And I'm thinking we cast big old celebrities to voice these characters. You know, maximize marketability, minimize risk even more. Wait, so we're gonna get big celebrities to do the silly Mario voices? No, we'll just explain that those were silly voices they did for a commercial, so the celebrities can just do whatever accents they want.
That works.
Oh, these risks are so minimal, my heart rate has gone down.
Amazing. So what happens in this
That
thing?
was
Well, Mario and Luigi are plumbers in
very
Brooklyn,
specific.
right? But nobody's taking them seriously.
Okay.
So one day they try to fix a massive manhole leak that they saw on the news.
Oh, massive manhole leaks are tight.
Oh my god, I said what I said. Anyway, they end up going through this warp pipe underground.
Oh,
I
Is there a
said what I
magic
said.
warp pipe under Brooklyn? What's going on there? Oh, okay. Well,
That's
listen,
right.
sir, this is not the kind of movie where I'm going to be answering that kind of question, okay? I was just
Or
wondering.
Eddie.
Oh, no. Okay, so anyway, they're flying down this
No
warp thing, entering
questions
this new
answered.
world.
At
Oh
all.
boy, here we go. I can't wait to see these two brothers go on a big
Oh,
old
God.
adventure together. I bet. And so then they get separated and spend the rest of the movie apart. So friggin' Mario lands in Mushroom Kingdom and meets Toad. Wow, he must be freaking out to be in an entirely new world after spending his whole life in Brooklyn. Not so much,
No.
because we gotta keep the plot going. That makes sense. So Toad
That's
brings
right.
him to see Princess Peach, and she's like, whoa, you're a human too? I was brought here when I was a baby. Interesting. So what's the story there? A further question. Okay, well, you can't just use courtroom talk to dodge questions. Overruled. Oh, wow. So Mario finds out that
No
Bowser
further
wants
questions.
to marry Princess Peach.
Like an interspecies kind of thing. Okay.
Well, you know, please don't describe it like that. Sorry. And so he's going to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom
Why was
using
he
a
smiling?
superstar if she says no. Uh-oh. So Peach has to head out to ask the Kongs to ally with her. Sure, yeah, sounds like there's no time to waste. Time is of the essence for sure. So Mario is like, well, I'll help. And she's like, not until you complete an obstacle course. What? So Mario starts doing this obstacle course over and over,
That's
and he's
right.
just failing again and again.
That's right.
Princess Peach goes to bed. It's taking forever. Doesn't she have to leave kind of urgently? Yeah, well, the imminent threat to her kingdom is going to kind of take a back seat to watching this stranger get
That's right.
slightly better at jumping.
Fair enough.
Also,
right.
she's going to introduce the concept of power-ups to him. So what are these power-ups? They power
Don't
you up? Well,
ask.
like, are we explaining what they are? Like, why do they exist in this universe? They exist as power-ups to power you up. All right. Anyway, and so finally, he completes the course. He doesn't, no.
No.
But Peach is like, okay, good enough, and they head out. And then Toad pops up, and he's like, I'm coming too. And Peach is like, okay, sounds good. Oh my god, now
Yeah.
he has to do the course too? No, he doesn't for some reason. He's cool. Oh,
Yep.
okay. So anyway, meanwhile, Luigi's being kept in a cage by Bowser next to the cutest little Luma star. Who just absolutely craves death. Oh my god. And we're gonna have Bowser sing this big old song about how he loves Princess Peach. Bowser is gonna sing? Why would we have Bowser sing a song? Well, I was thinking we get Jack Black
There
to
we
voice
go.
him. Gotta have Bowser sing a song in that case. Yeah, okay. So the good guys make it
Comes
to
with the
Cranky Kong,
territory.
and he's like, all right, I'll give you my army if Mario can defeat my son in a fight.
Kind of random.
So then Donkey Kong is absolutely kicking Mario's butt, but then Mario manages to beat him.
Oh, wow. How does he manage that?
Well, there were some power-ups, so he used those. Would he have been able to beat him without those? Oh, absolutely not.
Performance-enhancing drugs are tight.
Wait, no, that's not the message here. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No. Well, okay then. So what does this juiced-up battalion do next? Now that they have the army on their side, they get into carts and get onto Rainbow Road. That's from the video game my brothers and I used to punch each other about. Oh, I'm glad you said that, sir. That's the exact reaction I'm looking for. What do you mean? Recognition of familiarity. That's exactly what I'm looking
right.
for here in every scene. Jeez, that's a pretty low bar to hurdle. You think you can manage that? I think I can, sir. Remember blue shells? I do.
I just did my job. Oh my god, you did.
There
I
we go.
remembered the thing that I remembered. Yeah. So what else happens?
Well, then Bowser's army's gonna attack, and Mario and Donkey Kong are gonna fall into some water.
Uh-oh.
And then they get swallowed up by a big old Ma Ray.
Oh geez, it's gonna be tough to get out of a freaking creature's stomach. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Pretty much.
Oh, really? Yeah, because turns out this thing also swallowed a rocket barrel from Donkey Kong's cart, so they used that to get out pretty much immediately.
That's right.
Oh, that was pretty serious. It sounds like that plot point lasted several seconds.
More than 10 seconds, sir. Probably less than 20. So anyway, eventually they're all gonna get transported to the streets of Brooklyn for the final battle.
Oh boy, here we go. And Mario and Luigi are
Finally gonna be reunited, and they managed to use a superstar to defeat Bowser.
Wow.
Well, it really goes to show anything is possible with performance-enhancing drugs. Again, not the message I'm going for here, but it might be, though.
Performance-enhancing drugs.
It might be, I don't know. Well, listen, I recognized a lot of the things you mentioned.
That's right.
Yeah, and I suspect other people will recognize them as well.
Uh-huh.
right.
So, that's really all we need.
That's it. We're good. This movie, it's a fun movie. It's a kid's movie. It's a straight up kid's movie. There's no innuendos. There's no agenda really, from the aspect of the story, even things with the characters. Like there's nothing there. It's just a clean kid's movie, which is fine. It's fun. Actually, me and a bunch of my coworkers went and saw it for like an outing, an off-site event. We went and saw the movie, Alamo Drafthouse, which it was my first time. Great theater. I love it. It's really awesome. But I'll go again. But it was fun. It wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be. It's not like a funny movie. It's cool from a nostalgia bait aspect. Like you see a lot of things you remember if you play the games. My only gripe is that it doesn't explain anything. It's almost like an origin story and a sequel at the same time. It's like it's in this weird space where it's trying to be the same thing. So yeah, it was just like in this weird space, which was fine. Again, it made a lot of money. And I'm sure it's going to continue to. But we got it on streaming. We bought it on streaming. Not streaming, video on demand. And my kids have been watching it. They love it. But it's a fun movie. It just doesn't explain anything. You're just in the world with Mario. Things are happening pretty quickly. Stuff is going on. And then the movie's over. You can tell they're trying to start something, but if they do a Zelda movie, which I'm hearing that they might do a Zelda movie, it's going to be interesting because you got to explain stuff in that story. You got to do an actual film where you're explaining things to a degree and the story's making sense. Things just can't show up. I don't know how the Zelda fan base is compared to Mario. I didn't really play Zelda games that much. For the longest, I thought Link was Zelda. That's how much I was not well-versed in that game. So if they do other Nintendo games as movies, they gotta explain some stuff. But it looks like that's where they're trying to go. We'll see. It should stay animated though. I don't know if they should do like a live-action Zelda. I don't think they should do that. Keep it animated. That's just my personal view. Let me know yours in the comments. But overall, the movie was fun. It was a fun movie. And a lot of the moments, like the big moments, the big action set-piece moments, I thought were great. It really worked. And it was cool to see all the different Easter eggs throughout the film. So it worked for me. Let me know your thoughts on Super Mario Brothers in the comments below. Both of these were great. The pitch meeting wins. I mean, it's a clear win. But the Honest trailer brought up some fun stuff related to obviously the accent from Chris Pratt. Having Chris Pratt in this just to begin with. I get upset when they get these actors, these well-known actors to do these voice roles. Just give it. We have a lot of good voice actors out there. Just give them these roles. I don't know if it would have been a different outcome if you just had voice actors. Nothing about these characters needed to be well-known actors for me. I didn't need to see that. Didn't explain much. It's a movie, but there's no real story outside of Mario trying to get Luigi. So that's just the way I saw it. Fun stuff though. Let me know your favorite part from this. Which one you prefer, pitch meeting or Honest trailer? Let me know in the comments below. Check out the other videos I've got here right in front of me. Check those out. You'll have fun with those, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.